Okay, let's be real. AI is everywhere. It's in our games, on our phones, it decides what we see online. But for the longest time, it's been the wild, wild west of tech, you know? We've got these super powerful tools, but absolutely zero rules.
So is that a good thing or is it a bad thing? I mean, all this freedom to just build whatever? Or is it kind of terrifying that AI can make these huge life-changing decisions with basically no one in charge?
Well, hold on, because the European Union just decided to step in and lay down the law. They just dropped the AI Act, and this isn't just any law. We're talking about the world's first official rulebook for AI. Yeah, it's a huge deal.
So what's the big idea here? Simple. Think of it like this. When cars were first invented, we needed rules of the road, right? Stop signs, speed limits, so people wouldn't just crash into each other. That's what this is for AI. The goal is to make sure it's safe, it's transparent, and it's fair for everyone. Basically, building AI we can actually trust.
And how are they doing it? They've basically sorted all AI into 4 different danger levels. Seriously, think of it like picking the difficulty setting on a video game. The crazier the risk, the harder the rules get.
All right, let's start at the top. Level 1, banned. This is like nightmare mode. Some AI is just considered way too dangerous to even exist. Period. It's completely off limits.
And what kind of stuff are we talking about? Oh, just things like governments using AI to give you a social score, or AI that's designed to mess with you by targeting your age or a disability. How about emotion scanning AI in your school or your job? Or, and this one is wild, scraping billions of our faces from the internet for facial recognition databases. All of that? Gone. Banned.
Okay, so moving down a level, we've got level 2, high risk. Think of this as hard mode. It's not totally banned, but man, it's taken super seriously. Why? Because this is the kind of AI that can totally change your life.
Here's a good way to think about it. You wouldn't be allowed to sell a car unless you could prove the brakes work, right? Same idea here. This high-risk AI needs a special license, basically. It has to go through a bunch of checks to prove it's safe before anyone can use it.
So what kind of stuff falls into this category? Think about AI that reads your resume for a job, or decides if you get into your dream school or if you get a loan. We're also talking about AI that helps doctors diagnose you, or AI that's running self-driving cars and our power grids. Yeah, the stakes are pretty high.
So to get the green light, developers have to pass a pretty tough test. They've got to prove they've checked for all the risks, that they used really good, unbiased data, and, this is a big one, that a human can always jump in and take control. And of course, it has to be secure and accurate. All right, let's dial it back to normal mode. Level 3 is called limited risk. And this one is all about one simple thing, just being honest.
Yeah, the rule is basically just give people a heads up. If you're using this AI, you have to tell people it's AI. No more tricking people into thinking they're talking to a real person when it's just a chatbot. That's over.
So what does that actually mean? It means if it's a chatbot, you say it's a chatbot. If you made a deep fake or some crazy AI art, you have to label it so everyone knows it's not real. And you even have to be clear about what data you use to train your AI. It's all about transparency.
And finally, we get to the last level, the chill one, easy mode. This is minimal risk.
And guess what? This is where most of the AI we use every day lands. We're talking about things like the spam filter in your email or the AI that makes the enemies in your favorite video games so smart. For all that stuff, the EU AI Act is like, you're good, carry on. So see, the point isn't to kill AI, it's just to put rules around the stuff that could actually hurt people.
Okay, so let's bring this home. What does all this mean for you, especially if you're out there building cool stuff with AI? It actually boils down to a few really important things you gotta remember.
So here's your quick and dirty checklist. First, be transparent. Just tell people it's AI. Label your deepfakes. Easy. Second, know your level. You gotta figure out if your creation is minimal, limited, or high risk. And third, document everything. Keep notes on your data, how your AI works, especially if it's high risk. That's your proof that you're one of the good guys.
So there it is. We're basically stepping into a brand new era for AI. The Wild West days, they're officially over. We now have a real roadmap for building AI that's not just powerful, but also safe. But this all leads to one final massive question. Are these rules the key to finally building AI that we can all actually trust? Or are they just a bunch of red tape that's going to slow down innovation and stop the next big breakthrough from happening? Honestly, the debate is just getting started.
And how we answer that question is going to shape everything. So, what do you think?